In this video, I'm going to show you how I use this and this to lubricate my clutch cable in about 60 seconds. Now my clutch cable started getting really dry and creaky and groany, and I started thinking about different ways I could lubricate it. In particular, I was thinking of the physical properties of oil and the way it likes to creep along surfaces. And I thought, what if I was to just rub a bit of oil onto the clutch cable and see if it would creep along and work its way all the way down the inside of the cable? So I grabbed a cotton bud and some older engine oil I had sitting around and did a little experimenting. So I got the engine oil and just poured a little into the cap. You don't need much, just a little dribble. And then took my cotton bud, just so at the end was soaked in oil. And then I came over to my clutch and just pulled the clutch cable open and just rubbed the cotton bud onto the actual cable and pumped the clutch a few times. Now what I hoped would happen was that the oil would travel along the inside of the cable, which it did. And then I also came down to the other end of the clutch cable and used the other side of the cotton bud, again soaked it and applied it to the cable from this end. And then pumped the clutch to work it in the hope that the oil will travel up the cable from this end, in which it did. Now before I started doing this, I could hear the cable, this is the clutch cable here, and I could hear it creaking and groaning around about here, which is halfway down the middle of the cable, before I started lubing it with the cotton bud. And that's all completely gone. And the clutch action is now smooth as butter, and my gear shift changes have improved as well. So it does make a big difference. Now when you've finished with your oil and cotton bud, don't tip this back into the container because it'll be contaminated, it'll be dirty. Just dispose of that. And it took about probably 3 or 4 days before I felt that the oil had travelled all the way along the clutch cable and lubricated it fully on the inside. And yeah, I haven't looked back. So what I did was just go for a ride. When I got back, spend 60 seconds lubing the top and bottom end of the clutch cable, and that's it. So now I just do it probably once a week, and my clutch cable action is just beautiful, just really nice and smooth. So if you're looking for a quick and easy way of just lubing your clutch and keeping on top of it, I highly recommend you try this. Hope you found this useful. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye for now.